have been playing chess since 20 years, and in this 20 years, I have been playing only one opening. And since I started this one opening, I climbed from 1800 to 2000, and not only 2000, I got 2400. And this opening is a Queen's Gambit. It is an easy opening. A lot of players play it, even grandmasters and international masters. It's really not hard opening. I will tell you everything about this opening. I'm going to tell you all the secrets about this opening, and not only about the opening, how secrets in chess in general, how to get 2000 or more than 2000 fast. Watch the video until the end to see the secrets. First, when you play the Queen's Gambit, you start with d4. Your opponent will play d5 or knight f6. Both are the same. Let's say first you can play knight f3 here or c4. I will get back to c4, but let's see first knight f3. He plays knight f6. Now you play c4. The idea about c4 in Queen's Gambit, you are trying to destroy the center, and who controls the center mostly have the more advantage in the game. So, for example, if he takes the pawn here, you can take it back by playing a queen check, and you are attacking the pawn at the same time. And whenever if he defend with knight, for example, you can take the pawn back. If he didn't take, like mostly they play this, you play knight f3. You don't take his pawn because if you take his pawn, he will take back and you make him open for his bishop. You play knight c3, attacking his pawn. Now he may play his bishop here, or he play bishop b4. Let's say easy move bishop e7. You play your bishop also to g5, hitting his knight and bishop. Anytime he takes this pawn, you just play queen check and take it. So he will castle. Now you play e3 to open for this bishop and to castle fast. He have a lot of options. He can play at c5 to destroy the center also. He can play his knight to d7, or he can play c6 and then take the pawn and play b5 and attacking the bishop that is here. Let's first see this move. You play your bishop to e3 to castle fast. The idea here, he will take this, you take it back, he will play this, open for his bishop and attack your bishop. You can go back to bishop b3 or you can go to bishop d3. It is up to you. You go to bishop d3, you may play his knight here and you castle, and that's one variation of the Queen's Gambit. They start with knight f6, play knight f3, they may play a move like this. You can play like them, g3, but we are talking about Queen's Gambit, so you play this. You play his bishop here, your player knight here. He castles or he plays this move. For me, I play the bishop here to f4 in this opening, but it's up to you. You can play e3 and play the bishop, but I play the bishop here versus this opening. And when he castle, you can play e4. And right now it is King's Gambit opening. Like this variation is King's Gambit for black. Like he have a lot of moves he can do. Like he can play c5, he can play 5. But mostly King's Gambit is a draw game. It turned to a draw game. Not like Queen's Gambit. But I will tell what to do here. Let's say he played c5, taking your center. You have a lot of options, like to push the pawn or to take his pawn, or to ignore it and play your bishop. Let's say you take this pawn, take back, you can take his queen. He will take with rook. You can you have a lot of options here also. You can play your bishop here and castle fast. Don't have any trouble about this opening. Let's see another variation. Some players play c5 when you play d4. You can just take it, or you can push the pawn. But if you push the pawn, you will play the opening that they want to play. But if you take it, you may not let them play the opening that they want to play. Um, they have a lot of options also. They are not in a hurry to take the pawn, like they can play knight f6, you play knight f3. They can play the pawn here to attacking the pawn. You are not trying to defend it, like you want to castle fast and have a good game. You are not thinking about defending the pawn. Play your bishop here, he castles, castle, d5. Can play your bishop here, or maybe from b3 better. Like, because if you pin it here, you play h6 and you have to take the knight. It's better to play the bishop from b2. You play knight c3, you play your bishop here. He also may try to open for his bishop. And this also another variation about the queen's gambit. And you don't have any trouble with white. You play your knight here or here, and trying to push the pawns and play your rook to e1 or c1, and you don't have any trouble about this variation. If you have any questions about any of this variation that I have shown, you can tell me in the comments. Also, I said that I will say some secrets about how to get 2000 in general, other than opening. Okay, you have to start playing more rapid or classic. Don't play a lot of blitz. Like play 15 minutes or 30 minutes every day and start doing a lot of puzzles. And you have also to analyze every game you play, you win and if you lose. If you lose, to understand why you lose and why you lost, and if you win, because if you had better moves to play, to know them, and try to play the engine, because the engine mostly play the best moves, and you are trying to know the best moves in the opening and in the middle game, and how the engine thinks when you play the engine. Um, that's it. I wish you enjoyed the video and it was informative to you. Thank you for watching.